Me share this thought with you. This is reasonably unscripted. This comes from an experience that I've just had. I've had a coffee with one of my friends, and this guy in particular, super smart cookie, absolutely clever cookie. And in sharing a coffee with him, I learned so much. So really, you know what these videos are all about. They're all about things we can do to make our life easier, simpler, and to help us perform better. And I'm sharing with you not what I've heard that could be done, but what I've experienced for myself and gained positive and tangible benefits from. So that's why I'm sharing this around the coffee. I came back from that coffee with my mate much smarter. It's almost like, you know, those pedals, those electric pedals they put on someone when their heart stops and then boom, and hopefully all going well, the back. It was like that for my brain. So hanging around my mate, it just sort of reinvigorated, or it just felt like my brain had just had the pedals put on them and some electricity put through it. So we're going to be catching up on a more regular basis, and that I don't know if that's really charitable of him. He said I do the same for him, so I'll take that, but I don't think so, right? Because usually, if your mate is smarter than you, it's a one-way street, right? Your mate's smarter than you, so therefore by default you're not quite as clever as your mate. But maybe I bring a different color to the conversation. But the key is this: have a think about and be around smart people, but people you want to be around. Those people that you can have a friendly and unguarded conversation with, where you're not worried about saying things in such a way that you sound smart or that you're not going to embarrass yourself, not because of what you say, but because of how safe it is to be with that company. So, yeah, probably 2 things. Hang around your smarter friends, smart people, and make sure that you're safe around them. And then you can have that really richness of conversation. So I'm kind of buzzing coming back from that coffee. And of course, every time I share these videos, I'm sort of reinforcing part of it is sharing it with you, but also reinforcing with in my own mind the sorts of practices I need to continue. They have worked, I've benefited from them. So by sharing this video with you, it reinforces in my mind that this is something I need to do more of. So yeah, one of the way we finished the conversation was we need to do this more often. And straight after the catch up is I've sent dates for the next catch up, which I'm really looking forward to. But here we go. In a nutshell, make sure you're hanging around smart people. You know what it feels like when you read a book and you're learning something from the book, or you watch a documentary, or anything like that, where you can feel your brain sort of fizzing with new information and you can get that richness from the personal contact of your friend, sharing a coffee with your smarter friend or your smarter friends. Hang around them, catch up more often. If you haven't caught up recently, that's something I think to do right now. Get it in your calendar. Take care of yourself. If these things help, subscribe. If they don't subscribe. Don't overburden your life with a whole bunch of noise. That's one thing we need to cut away from, which is subjects you know I've covered in my other videos in terms of minimizing just all the stuff. That's one of the 3 elements. How do we make life simpler? And that in turn makes life easier, helps us perform. Catch you in the next one. See ya.